Hello YouTube, I was asked to show my barbarian, my Horking Barbarian, so I figured we'd just go ahead and make a video for that. We're going to start with weapons. We've got 2 griefs, and the damage doesn't really have to be that high, but that would be the primary target here. The increased attack speed doesn't matter at all, because with this build I'm using Whirlwind and I don't really care. However, I do use Berserk also, so that helps with that. Enigma is an obvious choice for most characters, it seems. Teleport obviously is very, very helpful, so that's why we use that. Basically everything on it is really good. Chammed Ariat's Face, because we don't want to get slowed down by cold. We also don't want to use Ravenfrost, because that will pop bodies. It will destroy them so that we can't Hork them. So do not use Ravenfrost, use a Chammed Ariat's instead. Here's a High Lord's Wrath. This is, in my opinion, probably the best amulet. You could swap it out for Metal Grid if you want a little bit more attack rating. Using Bull Kathos on 1, and I guess we're doing Belt, which is String of Ears. And then we got a Dual Leech Ring here. This one's pretty nice. I think I showcased this on the channel at some point. And then we have War Travelers. This is going to be for Magic Find. This is pretty much what this character does. It's the primary purpose of this character. So that is great in every way, basically. Adds damage, strength, vitality, all that good stuff. Laying of Hands is the best PVM set of gloves for melee characters. Hands down, without a doubt, the best gloves that you can get for obvious reasons. That 350% extra damage to demons is a big deal. We've got Dual Blade of Alibaba's, Isted, on both of them. So this is just maximum magic find, basically. And then in terms of our charms, we got a couple of Warcry charms, some 7 MFSCs, Annihilus, damage, life, and attack rating. Of course, we got a torch. Put a Geeds in there, 40%. Again, magic find character, so very important. And then the other thing you can do with this character, and maybe people haven't thought about it, is you could use this as a Warcry Barb also. So let me just swap out some items here and show what we're going to do with those. This is basically all going to add to Warcry skills. So swap out that Leech Ring. So now we got 2 Hodos. That gives us +6 to extra skills. We've got this really cool Battle Orders helmet and an amulet with +3 to Warcries and a Bull Kathos ring. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow our Battle Orders to be absurdly high. I think it's like 45 or so. I don't show it in the video, but it's around there. And you can see now I have 5,100 life. And then you can either switch back to this, or you can use this character as like a supplementary character. I use both my Assassin and my Barbarian in the same game, so that she gets a really nice Battle Orders, Shout, and Battle Command. So it can serve 2 purposes if you have the gear to do so, and I do it often. My resistances are not maxed. You're going to use enough strength and dexterity to wear your items and then dump the rest into vitality. I'm sitting at 230 MF with the Griefs and 538 with the Alibabas. So that's plenty of magic find in my opinion. Even 230 is not bad. If I could get to 250 at some point, I probably will. Just because, why not get to that next spot? I put 1 point into Whirlwind when I don't have enough points, and then I dump the rest in here when I do. 1 point into Berserk. That's for physical immunes. Blade Mastery maximum. 1 point into increased stamina, Iron Skin, natural resistance, faster run walk. 1 point into Owl, 1 point into Shell, max Battle Orders, and 1 point into Battle Command. Now, Find Item and Find Potion, I don't have Find Item maxed here, but it would probably be a good idea to max it out, and then max out Find Potion as well. You want to get around 75, 76%. If you don't want to do that, you want to do more damage, you can do how I have it set up. It's your choice. I think the way I have it works perfectly fine. I don't see any issues with it. The Mercenary is not a Holy Freeze Mercenary. It's a Might Mercenary. I've got a Tall Rasha's Helm as a temp. I don't have anything better yet. Fortitude if you can get it. And an Insight, believe it or not, for mana regen. And that's just to help me while I'm teleporting around. And then you can see, like I said, we're using a Might Merc. So you don't want anything that has cold damage on it, because that will pop the bodies at Trav and then not allow you to Hork off of them. So we're going to go ahead, and here's a perfect example. There's a cold enchanted monster, and because we had a Chammed Ariat's, we were cold just slightly there because of the aura that he was using, and then of course as soon as he dies it goes away. So the mercenary does die often, unfortunately. You have to use very different items if you don't want the merc to die. I don't mind resurrecting the merc because I'm getting so much gold it doesn't really matter. So I don't really care that much, but if you wanted the merc to survive, you'd have to use different items than that. Or just be careful how you kill the monsters in Trav. So that's basically just a show of how this works, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe as usual, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.